Vidra College, Grade 4, English Language, Past Continuous Tense. What are we going to learn today? Teacher is here to help you to learn past continuous tense in English language. In this session, we are going to talk about affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and questions using past continuous tense, which is in lesson number 15 in your Grammar Master textbook. Can you see this picture? This is Karan and Jim. They played tennis yesterday. They began to play tennis at 10 o'clock and finished at 11:30 in the morning. I want to know what were they doing at 10:30 a.m. As I told you earlier, they began to play tennis at 10 o'clock and finished at 11:30 in the morning. So, definitely they were playing tennis at 10:30 a.m. They were in the middle of a game. They had not finished playing. So what is the tense we used to talk about the actions we were doing or happening sometimes back in the past? Yes, we use past continuous tense to talk about actions we were doing in the past. Past continuous tense. We use past continuous tense to talk about the actions we were doing or happening sometimes back in the past. As an example, they were playing tennis. They began at 10 o'clock and they finished at 11:30. So, I'm asking what were they doing at 10:30 a.m. So, we have to use past continuous tense to answer that question. So, answer should be they were playing tennis because they were in the middle of the game. They had not finished playing. Past continuous tense. Affirmative sentences. Here I have given you a table with 3 columns. So, it will be easy for you to understand how to write a positive sentence. In this table, the first column is to write the subject. The second column is for the auxiliary verb. Last column is for the verb. Subject is the person who does the action. Auxiliary verb means the helping verb. In past continuous tense, we have only 2 main helping verbs. They are was and were. Last column, the verb. Verb should be with ing. As subjects, I have given you some personal pronouns. For singular nouns like I, he, she, it, we have to use the helping verb was. For plural nouns like we, you, they, we have to use the helping verb were. So the verb should be with ing. Let me give you an example. I was doing my homework. We were watching a film. Like that, you can make affirmative sentences. In this slide, I have given you the structure pattern. So, this is how we are going to write affirmative sentences in past continuous tense. Can you see the red color box? First, there should be a subject. Then, the helping verb. As I told you, we have only 2 main helping verbs in past continuous tense. They are was and were. You have to choose the helping verb according to the subject. If the subject is a singular noun, then the helping verb should be was. If the subject is a plural noun, then the helping verb should be were. Then you have to write the verb. Verb should be with ing. Let's try a few examples according to this structure. I was doing my homework. We were playing cricket at that time. Sandy was writing a letter. Students were fighting during the interval. You were sleeping when I came there. Like that, you can write sentences using this structure. Past continuous tense negative sentences. Here I have copied down the same table I have given you for the affirmative sentences. But here I have done a slight change to the second column. I have added a small word after the helping verb. So the auxiliary verb for the negative sentence should be was not. What is the contraction form of was not? It should be wasn't. What is the contraction form of were not? It is weren't. As I mentioned you earlier, first there should be a subject, then the auxiliary verb and the verb with ing. For any singular noun, we have to use the auxiliary verb was not. As we are talking about negative sentences, the auxiliary verb should be was not. For any plural noun, the auxiliary verb should be were not. The contraction form is weren't. Let me give you an example using this table. I was not doing my homework. We were not writing the note. Like that, we can make negative sentences. In this slide, I have given you the structure pattern of how to write a negative sentence in past continuous tense. Can you see the red color box? First, there should be a subject, then the helping verb with the word not, as we are talking about negative sentences. So now you know how to choose the helping verb according to the subject. Let me remind you again, you have to choose the helping verb according to the subject. If the subject is a singular noun, then the helping verb should be was not. If the subject is a plural noun, then the helping verb should be were not. Then you have to write the verb. Verb should be with ing. Let's try a few examples according to this structure. I was not doing my homework. We were not playing cricket at that time. Sandy was not writing a letter. Students were not fighting during the interval. You were not sleeping when I came there. Like that, you can write negative sentences in past continuous tense using this structure pattern. My dear children, when you make questions in past continuous tense, we have to follow the pattern shown below. Here I have given you a table with 3 columns. In the first column, I have mentioned the helping verb. In the second column, I have mentioned the subject. In the last column, I have mentioned the verb. Verb should be in ing form. When we are making questions, we have to use the helping verb before the subject. In past continuous tense, we have only 2 main helping verbs. They are was and were. And you know how to select the helping verb according to the subject. Let me give you an example. Was she writing a letter? And at the end of the sentence, you have to mention or you have to write the question mark. Were you writing a note? Like that, you can make questions using this structure. In this slide, I have given you the structure pattern. That means how we are going to write interrogative sentences. Can you see the red color box? As I told you, you have to write the helping verb before the subject. there are only two main helping verbs. They are was and were. Then you have to write the subject. Finally, you have to write the verb. And at the end of the sentence, you have to write the question mark because we are writing an interrogative sentence. Let's try a few examples according to this structure. Was I doing my homework? Were we playing cricket at that time? Was Sandy writing a letter? Were students fighting during the interval? Were you sleeping when I came there? Like that, you can create interrogative sentences using the above structure. It is time to practice more. Here I have given you a table with 3 columns. First column to write the affirmative sentence. Second column is to write the negative sentence. Third column is to write the interrogative sentence. You have to fill the blanks. First one. Sandun was waiting for the bus. What is the negative sentence? Sandun was not waiting for the bus. What is the interrogative sentence? Was Sandun waiting for the bus? At the end, you have to write a question mark. Second one. There I have given you the negative sentence. You have to write the affirmative sentence and the interrogative sentence. Negative sentence. My mother was not preparing dinner. What is the affirmative sentence? My mother was preparing dinner. Interrogative sentence. Was my mother preparing dinner? Third one. There I have given you the interrogative sentence. You have to fill the affirmative and the negative sentence. Were they shouting yesterday? Affirmative sentence should be they were shouting yesterday. Negative sentence, they were not shouting yesterday. Fourth one, I was playing badminton in the evening. Negative sentence, I was not playing badminton in the evening. Interrogative sentence, was I playing badminton in the evening? Fifth one, there I have given you the negative sentence. You have to write the affirmative and the interrogative sentence. We were not listening to that. Affirmative sentence, we were listening to that. Interrogative sentence, were we listening to that? Sixth one, was Kumar doing his homework? What is the affirmative sentence? Kumar was doing his homework. What is the negative sentence? Kumar was not doing his homework. Last one, they were cleaning the classroom. What is the negative sentence? They were not cleaning the classroom. What is the interrogative sentence? Were they cleaning the classroom? Like that, you can make affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. Hope you have learned a lot and enjoyed this lesson. Please download the relevant student note from the school website and paste it in your English writing book. Please complete exercise number 1, 2, 3 and 4 under this lesson in your Grammar Master textbook. Have a great day. Thank you.